The study of root words leads to all kinds of valuable information. For instance, did you know that there are two types of words? There are variable words, such as house and run and good. And then there are invariable words like myself and about and so and whether. What do I mean by variable and invariable? Well, let's take a look at the words using a morphology diagram. Here we have the word invariable. It's made from a prefix, in, and that means not, and a root word, vary, meaning change, and a suffix, able, which means to be able to be. So therefore, invariable words are not able to be changed. We can't add prefixes or suffixes to them. So let's have a look at those words again. The word house. Can we add anything to it, a prefix or a suffix? Well, yes, we could turn house into houses. We could even change the form slightly and have housing. Or, in fact, we could have housed. So therefore, that would be a variable word. We can have run and runs and running, and we can even change the word's form quite a lot and have ran in the past tense. Good. Well, I can add suffixes like ness, so I can have goodness. How about myself? Can I add anything to that? No, I can't have myselves, myselfing, myselfed. Doesn't work, does it? What about? And so? And whether. We can't add anything to these four. They are invariable root words. The art of morphology relies on knowing where the boundaries are between prefixes, suffixes, and root words, also known as morphs. There's no better place to learn about this than in the study of root words. So you and your students will take 5 root words and define them. We're then going to find words in that family of root words, and we're going to find their variants. That is, the words that change very slightly but are still the same root word. For example, our first root word is fact. Your students will use their dictionaries to write down the definition of the word. The definition is do or make. Some examples are factory and artifact. Do you like how my autocorrect changed artifact from British to US spelling? I'm keeping artifact like that, and I don't care what you say, Microsoft Word. Now it's going to give me a rude little line underneath there, but we're going to ignore that. Not that there's anything wrong with American spelling, but I reserve the right not to use it. The root word fact is also known by several other forms, including fict and fecht. I will tell my pupils this, and then I'll have them think of examples and words with these roots. In your text, you have the word fiction, and that's to do with making things up. You have office, and that's to do with doing things. You have infect, which is doing something internally, which is pretty horrible. And then you have effect. What you do has an effect on things. You can go through each root word on the worksheets with your pupils in this way, giving as much or as little guidance as necessary. If we take a look at the root words worksheet, you'll find that there are 2 root words that don't have variants. But the variants for the others are quite fascinating. I hope you find them. If you don't while you're going through the course, let me know. Let's talk about them on the forums.